So DDG and Bia were recently on a podcast and they were talking about some previous collabs that they did, and Bia went ahead and said that they had some music that they never dropped and it was because of DDG's previous relationship, which he did go ahead and confirm. He said that the song he had with Bia, his ex was not fond of, so he didn't go ahead and release it. And a lot of people were wondering in the comments, was it Halle? Was it Ruby Rose? And Complex went out and they made a statement saying that Bia says her collab with DDG never dropped because of Halle specifically. Now DDG did go ahead and respond and he said, no, I never said this, so go ahead and delete that, which led people to think that it was very much about Ruby Rose. Now, in other news, Ruby Rose just came out with a podcast with Bobby Althoff, and she was saying some wild things that a lot of people were also commenting on. Ruby Rose was on her own podcast and telling Bobby Adolph how she had an ex who convinced her to do OF, and even though she didn't name drop, a lot of people thought that she was talking about DDG, and she even told her that, I wouldn't convince you to do it, Bobby, but there is a lot of money over here, and I know that you wouldn't do it. So Bobby was like, well, what's the lowest you ever made in a month? And she said $400,000. So Bobby was like, well, a lot of people are going to have a lot to say, but $400,000 is a lot of money, so it doesn't matter what people say. And that's unfortunate because it may convince and influence those young girls out there who are in need of money to go ahead and try things like this. But what do you guys think about that? And even in the comments, people were like, Ruby didn't really have to do this because her mom is a dentist, her dad is a lawyer, she comes from a well-to-do family, so it's not as if she was stuck doing it the way that she made it seem, because she said it tarnished her image and affected her brand deals. But let me know what you guys think. Whatever else comes out, I'll be back with more updates, so make sure you like, follow, share this so we can keep this discussion going, and stay for some more tea. I appreciate you guys' support. Bye.